Little heart inside of me has been sleeping.
CPEP Alive is a launching pad for a city to come alive.
Little song inside.
Your life is a key that unlocks a door in this city. If you give people a place to belong, I'll show you the people who can change the world. This is CPEP Alive, where we're gathering community to inspire a city.
Welcome to CPEP Alive. I'm excited today to give you a glimpse into our new format, which will include interviews, as always, only shortened, with links on our Facebook page for the entire interview, should you want to watch it, and our new segments called Alive with Our Listeners, Alive with the Creative Arts, and Alive Without Borders. Alive with Our Listeners gives us the opportunity to interact with you in real time as we move into going live on social media. I'm almost ready for that. Alive with the Creative Arts is a spotlight on how the Lord is moving in an artistic renaissance among the creatives, both locally and nationally. In this segment, we'll also feature books that I or a viewer recommends. So if you write me to share a book with me, just know I might ask you to come in and talk about it yourself. Alive Without Borders is our Kingdom Watch. We want to peer out from our city and take a look at what God is doing globally and let Him blow our minds and increase our faith. Today, as our feature interview, I want to show you an excerpt from an interview I did last week with delegate Nick Freitas in his downtown office in Culpeper. This is not a political discussion as much as it is a kingdom discussion of God and government and how we as Christians should be engaged. This is important because as Christians, we have lost our influence in every sector of society because we're not thinking strategically. We have, over the course of history, had one focus, evangelism in the strictest religious sense, and it is not working. We have to think bigger, larger, covertly if we want to make change. Gabe Lyons, founder of Q Ideas, which is an organization formed to help believers renew and restore culture, uses this quote from his mentor, Chuck Colson. Christians are called to redeem entire cultures, not just individuals. Matthew 28:19 says, therefore, go and make disciples of all nations. Hey, we get to baptize nations. We are called to disciple, influence, and teach nations. And that doesn't happen on Sunday mornings inside the church walls to a majority of people who already call themselves Christians. You don't disciple nations from inside a building. You disciple them by equipping and sending out the people from the church to conquer mountains of society in every sector, thereby touching individuals and society at large. The church has lost its influence because we teach people how to behave in the church, not how to take their giftings and passions that they were uniquely designed to carry into the world to change it. Less than 3% of Christians will ever be called into a pastoral role in a church. That means 97% of the people in the church are called to set up their own metaphorical churches in the places where they spend their days if the church will arise with apostolic equippers to equip the people. This is how we see culture shift.